Hey there! When we last left the Israelites, they were camped not too far away from Mt Sinai, the mountain of God. This is Storytime with Josh, and today, God appears on the mountain. It was exactly 2 months after God had rescued the Israelites from Egypt, and the Israelites moved their camp right to the foot of Mt Sinai. Then Moses climbed up the mountain, and God said to him, "You people have seen the powerful things that I've done, and I own the whole earth. But if you choose to follow me and obey my instructions, then out of all the people on the earth, I will choose you as my special people. You'll be like a precious treasure to me." Moses went back down the mountain and relayed this message to the Israelites. And they said, "Yes, we'll follow God." Then God said to Moses, "In 2 days' time, I'm going to appear on the mountain in a thick smoke. Today and tomorrow, the people must get ready. They must wash their clothes and wash themselves so that they'll be prepared, and mark a boundary around the mountain. No one is allowed to cross that boundary without my permission. If they do, they must die. Now when the people hear the sound like a long blast of a horn being played, then they should come to the foot of the mountain." So Moses relayed this message to the Israelites. 2 days later in the morning, there were crashes of thunder around the mountain and flashes of lightning, and there was a sound like a long, loud blast like a horn being blown, and the people trembled. And Moses led them out to the foot of the mountain. The sound of the horn got louder and louder, and there were flashes of lightning and crashes of thunder, and the whole mountain was covered in smoke because God had appeared on the mountain in the form of fire. And God called to Moses from the mountain, "Moses, come up the mountain to me." So Moses climbed up the mountain, and God said to him, "Moses, go back down the mountain and tell the people they must not cross the boundary, or they will die." The people know they must not cross the boundary, God. I've told the people they must not cross the boundary. Even so, go back down the mountain and get Aaron and bring him up with you. And while you're down there, tell the people they must not cross the boundary, or I will break out against them and punish them. So Moses went back down the mountain and told the Israelites everything that God had said. But the Israelites, they'd seen the smoke and the lightning and heard the horn and the crashes, and they were standing at a distance, trembling with fear. They said, "Moses, if you talk to us, we'll listen. But don't let God talk to us directly. We might die." So the people stood at a distance, and Moses went up the mountain into the thick smoke. And that is how God gave the Israelites his instructions to them. The story of Moses and the Israelites continues in 2 weeks' time. See you then, here on Storytime with Josh.